it's neon season. I'm just kidding. It's still raining here in Oregon, but it's getting close to neon season. And I got the Night Owl Lacquer's Neon Jello Collection, and I would like to share them with you. They are all the same formula. They're all the jelly formula, so they are intentionally transparent or sheer. I don't exactly want to call them sheer because it's not quite the same thing. Um, but yeah, they just kind of look like jelly or jello. And these ones are neon, so they're all blacklight reactive. And I did all of them in 3 coats. The other way I would wear them would probably be with ridge filler. I would probably wear them in 2 coats with ridge filler, which I did not do in my swatches this time. I don't usually use ridge filler in my swatches just because it would make a lot more drying time and use a lot more of my product than I want to. So you will definitely see nail line, but that is to be expected with jellies anyway. I also didn't do a comparison at the end this time just because I don't have anything quite like them in my collection. I do have other neons, but I don't have other neon jellies, and they just look different. And so I didn't really feel like I had a good comparison to make. Anyway, let's get into the swatches. I'm starting with the pink in the collection, and this one is called Dope Dragon Fruit. They all have these kind of cute, like 90s fruit names. So all of these formulas are pretty much the same, and they were all very easy to work with. For all the colors, I am doing 3 thin coats. On my screen, this is pretty color accurate for the pink for Dope Dragon Fruit. Neons are very hard to capture correctly on camera, so please keep that in mind. One of the things that I did to help a little bit is I set my ring light to be a little bit more blue leaning, and that seemed to kind of correct the color on most of them. I really ended up liking this pink. It's just a very bright, happy, kind of plasticky pink, and then the texture gives it sort of a juicy look, which is kind of fun and interesting. So here is Dope Dragon Fruit in 3 coats, and I am also showing it under a blacklight flashlight. Next, we're going to look at Outrageous Orange, and it is outrageous. It's maybe a tad darker in person than it is showing up on my screen anyway, but it's just this really vibrant, like traffic cone orange. And this was also a really easy formula. All 6 of them are. Really my only complaint is the brush. It's a good brush, it's wide, but it's also fluffy. So I paint a little bit messy when I am applying with the Night Owl Lacquer brush. But that's really a very small complaint because the formulas are great, the colors are really fun, and Night Owl is very reasonably priced, especially for an indie. 3 coats. I will also be showing it under a black light. Now we're moving on to Poppin Pineapple. This is looking more green on my screen than it does in person to me, which is, I think, probably because I have a little bit of blue in my light. Does have a little bit of a green lean to it, but it's more of a bright, like, highlighter yellow, and not really the chartreuse that you're seeing on the screen, or that you're possibly seeing on the screen. So this yellow gave about as much coverage as the other jellies in the collection. Usually yellows are really difficult to get opaque at all, but this one seemed pretty even with the rest. You won't need to do one more coat than you would on any of the others. Here it is in 3 coats. And here it is with the black light. Now we're going to be looking at Killer Kiwi, which is a bright neon green. I spell it wrong. It was me. I made the typo, not Night Owl Lacquer. They didn't spell it weird to be cute or anything. I just misspelled it because it was late at night when I was doing this. And this one, once again, has that really easy to work with formula that is self-leveling, and it ends up looking like some kind of jelly candy, or I don't know, some kind of like neon plastic. And here is Killer Kiwi in 3 coats. And here it is with the black light. Now we're going to be looking at Bitchin Blueberry, which blues are really hard to get neon, but this one's very bright. And it's the same jelly formula as the other ones. So all the colors in this collection just kind of gave me the like mid 90s bright summer vibes. This blue I could see doing some like underwater or ocean nail art with. I think that would come out really well. And here is Bitchin Blueberry in 3 coats. And I think the black light's really interesting on it because it looks white, and I wasn't really expecting that, so that's kind of fun. And finishing off the neon rainbow here, we have Bodacious Boysenberry. So this one I really had trouble getting it color accurate. It looks a lot more pink on my screen than it does in person. In person, it's more of a violet and less of a fuchsia. And the formula was, once again, just the same formula, really easy to work with. It was self-leveling. It got almost opaque in 3 coats. Although I would probably, if I was wearing it on my own, I would probably wear ridge filler underneath, which would make it slightly more opaque. And here's Bodacious Boysenberry in 3 coats, and is also blacklight reactive. So that was Night Owl Lacquer's Neon Jello Collection. I am really glad that I picked up the whole collection. I actually almost just got a couple of them, but as I said earlier, Night Owl Lacquer is very reasonably priced. These are 15 ml bottles and they are $8 each. Night Owl Lacquer also does really beautiful creams, also for $8. So that's a very good price for an indie brand. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!